This message is for someone out there. Right now is a moment where you need to go forth on all the things you've been thinking about doing. Don't worry about making a mistake because you're going to have good luck in your personal affairs. Welcome to social media news and entertainment in the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas. I am the Comiesha Monica, and thank you guys for clicking in. All right, everybody, we're back with another show. With another show. Yeah, we're back with another show. Well, I had to tell you, I went to Las Vegas Boulevard last night. And let me tell you, I was literally out there for about 2.5 hours, but oh my God. There was so much out there to see, you know. I mean, it is 4.225 miles of strip that you go up and down and you walk, you see people, you being entertained, street performers, all that. I saw 2 guys dancing. They were being filmed and it was so good. And then I also saw something really crazy as I was leaving. A young lady, her friends dared her to go up an escalator while the escalator is coming down this way, right? They dared her to go up. So on my way down, I didn't know it was a dare, right? So I'm going down and she was drunk, but I thought, I know she's not trying to come up this way. Yes, she was. As she was like, I was like, girl, don't go up there. You're going to bust your face. Here's the thing. She told me, it's a dare. I said, well, dare on. Okay, I tried to warn you, tried to stop you. So she goes up the escalator backwards as it's coming down. So then she walks, she goes, boom, she bites it. But the thing is, she gets back up. She keeps going again. Now, this girl obviously has been on a Stairmaster or 2. And by the looks of her body goes, she's been on a Stairmaster. So she's going. Boom, she bites it again, gets back up. This time when she get back up, she's all the way at the top. And she bites it at the top. Right before she's supposed to get off. But through the obstacles, she made it. You can see the footage. Just type in Comiesha Monica and check out yesterday's footage. Now, on with social media news recap. Boy, have I got, oh my God, I really got something for y'all. This is crazy. Okay. Let's see what happened today in music. Pop Smoke gravesite at the Greenwood Cemetery in Brooklyn, New York was horribly vandalized. There are claims that they tried to drag the casket out and there were joints and flowers, burned joints and flowers left apparently on the ground, allegedly. As of now, there's no word of who these perpetrators were. But my question is why? Why? And they say it looks like something was taken out. What could have possibly been left in Mr. Jackson's grave? Inquiring Mind wants to know. Okay. Nicki pulls out of the MTV VMAs performance. There isn't a clear reason why, but they are noting that her husband, Mr. Petty, did plead guilty to the non-registering as a sex offender in the state of California. I don't know if that has anything to do with one or the other, but I don't know. I'll let you decide. Queen Latifah dog was allegedly killed by Caesar Milan's pit bull. There are claims he tried to cover it up, allegedly. Tiana Taylor, Pretty Little Things collection is out now. Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck, well, in Venice during the Venice International Festival, loving it up. I guess things is pretty serious. And that's it for social media news recap. Now, I'm going to address something on this show that happened in front of me just the other day. There was an incident where a business, and these people ended up being assaulted, right? A transaction happened. After the transaction, somehow it moved over into a confrontation, and people were assaulted allegedly. I wasn't there. And during this confrontation, the police arrived. They say about an hour and 30 minutes later, allegedly, and no one was taken to jail. It was noted that the person who committed the offense allegedly was bipolar. I haven't seen the records of this, but this is what had been stated. So, I have to ask, one, what is going on here? Two, is they actually justified? And three, is it even real? Well, all in all, when the story was being told back to me, during the explanation of the woman was identified as a black woman. And during the telling of the story, the person used a derogatory slur against black people, not as a term of endearment, but as literally a derogatory slur. And it was the N-word with an ER. And yes, I heard it. And I proceeded to ask the person if they knew this was an offensive term. And the person, gave an explanation and said there's a difference between the N-word with an ER and black people, right? So, I say all this to say this. By any means, I don't care what nationality, what your culture is, or how you justify this type of behavior. I have had to learn too. No one is perfect. So we all are, learning, living in such a place like America that is a melting pot. But by all means, at this point in 2021, it is my belief that we are aware of offensive language in terms of racism, which is the belief in superiority of race over another race. You can extend on that however you want, but racism is the belief of superiority of a race. So, I say, for people out there who don't know that there are offensive terms that shouldn't be used, and even though you have freedom of speech here in America, it doesn't always have to be extended to hate speech, right? Because hate speech can actually lead to assaults or confrontations, altercations, just things that are just really unnecessary in society. What all we have to worry about already. I'm not preaching this. I'm just taking this moment on the show to make a point that We can't believe that we're so superior that it is okay to be offensive. And yeah, I asked a person if they, knew it was offensive. And their explanation was, there is a difference. But, I hear a lot of people, I've heard that argument before, not just from a different nationality, but from also people in my own culture. And I mean, my own culture and what I believe about my own culture, I mean, what we call the Black in America, the African American, the one that was, I would say, born here. And I hope no one takes offense to that, but I'm meaning it from a position of someone like myself, born in America. And I'll tell you why I wasn't offended. I'm going to be honest with you. The reason I was not offended was because I understand that people that use things like that may not be aware, unconsciously using this openly. But then again, after all of what we've all dealt with in the last year, 5 years, okay, 400 and some years, that by now I would think we would be aware. So I guess I can give the benefit of the doubt. But by any means, going forward, oh, wait. The person also stated that Black people use the term amongst each other. And I had to explain that it was a term of endearment and this. And, it may be a good point that maybe we should stop using it among each other. But there is a difference between the A and the ER. It just has been. But none of us are so self-righteous to be above making mistakes. So I'm going to say that. And I think if we have a little bit more compassion and understanding and with a little bit more of education, we can begin to help people understand. And if they do not understand, then I believe the universe has a way of correcting things. Always. All right, now for our closing thoughts. Go forth. Sometimes things are thrown in your path just to see how you're gonna react. Sometimes when those things are thrown in your path, that's the test of whether you have grown. And understand that your personal affairs aren't always going to be set in stone with things that are just flowing like water or things that are just black and white. There are gray areas. But don't stop. Continue on. If you handle it the right way, good luck is going to come to you. And know that there's more things out there waiting for you and bigger fish to fry. Don't forget to subscribe to network channels. Listen, your hottest video, your hottest comment, your hottest picture, or hottest music to be placed on the hottest network, bringing the internet heat. And viewers' discretion, it's always advised. If you're not over 18, make sure you get your parents' permission, because this right here is hot off the net. Televise me to see the video of the day. Everybody, go ahead and click in.